button is depressed.
It is. Let's do this thing. To crash or not to crash? That is today's question. Total train wreck or partial train wreck?
Total train wreck.
Hey, it's the end of our 5th year. What are they gonna do? Tell us to leave?
Ban us from Shroud.
Just take us off the radio? In-game radios don't work. No. Who'da thunk? But let's get ready to do this thing today. I think I fixed the problem, by the way. But we shall find out momentarily. Okie dokie. Quiet on the set. Getting ready to go live on the radio. WRFB.rocks/soda. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz. And
this is Jack.
There he is.
Welcome to another edition of Lunch. Yeah, you went green again temporarily. It'll be back to normal in a second. But welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack and Lily right beneath the camera level.
Right beneath
so now
the
you
camera
get the
level.
tail. You get the tail.
We
There's
love the tail. We love the
Yes.
tail.
It hasn't
Hi,
smacked
Lily.
me in the face yet today, but yes.
Waldo! With
We got,
100 bits.
We got something for you guys today. We don't know what that is.
So
but it's
interestingly enough, that I moved that camera. Actually, I moved two things. I moved that camera and my microphone's USB. Is
Wait, hold on. We'll see if we can do this. Okay. Okay. I put a bell on it.
That's yeah. Okay.
She flicked it off. I don't know where the bell went.
Yeah, you put the bell on the cat's neck so that the birds, know that the cat's prowling around. But on the tail, that's just a little too funny.
Well,
funny.
she smacked herself in the face with it too. So
Yeah.
And now
Hello,
she's.
thank you for the 100 bits out there. Do appreciate it getting us started.
Ignore the fact that Lily is headbutting my microphone and pushing it away.
She's giving it some love.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know why it's green screening, but believe it or not, I actually ordered another.
You're all normal.
It all went normal, but I've got a new camera coming, so I actually bought myself a 922C.
922C?
Yeah.
Wow. So a new version.
Well, it's the older version, but I got a deal on eBay. They want stupid money for it now during the pandemic because everybody wants cameras. So they think they can get away with charging $120 for a $60 camera. It's ridiculous.
No, I am
anyway.
confused as to where that got flung to. Ah, there it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll find out in the middle of the night when she decides to find it and play with it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. And no, no kitties were harmed in the clamping.
In the making of this video, that's right.
Yes. Because yeah, she's actually she's come on. Okay.
She's patient.
Well, she's trying to like get scratches by the bell right now.
Jingling, jingling, jingling.
Okay. Whoa. Nope.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. She doesn't like that.
That one, she did not like that one. Come here, Lily. Come here.
Yeah. Bad daddy. Bad daddy.
No. She is up and at him, and now she is back, and she is attracted to the bell.
Yeah, you get it just right, and she'll entertain herself for a couple hours.
Oh yeah. But
absolutely,
the laser pointer works even better.
Oh yes, absolutely. Gotta love the laser pointers. I got one floating around here someplace, but the cat's not in often enough. And actually, funny enough, she's inside laying under the Christmas tree. She's found herself a new home.
She has not taken apart the Christmas tree yet?
No. She's a pretty mellow, independent one. She comes, she goes. She doesn't, demand too much. Sits down.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, for neighbor's kitty.
Yeah, for the cat that I don't own, that's sitting in my living room underneath the Christmas tree. Absolutely. It's really cool. It's usually the neighbor's cat that's tearing up all your shit, so I can't complain. She's a little sweetheart. Anyway, moving right along. Did you catch the update for OBS news? I don't know if we're getting an update in slobs, but for anybody streaming out there.
So OBS updated their audio tracks to deal with the fact that Twitch is doing DMCA violations for music left and right on archive streams. And so what they're doing is they're now allowing for an audio source to be on a second track. And that way, whenever you archive the video, that second audio track is not played.
Yeah, it was an interesting read on that. Something that caught my eye, though, is that there was something that Twitch was doing along with this that they might be able to allow you to do to switch the audio track on if you have a sub or something like that. Or if there's some kind of, it's getting really interesting. But for you streamers out there, and you play music and you want to try and monetize and do all that stuff and not get yourself borked, y'all may want to look into the latest updates there. Again, we've been flagged just on this ABC music here in game, which has been some of the funniest stuff that we just could ever think of. But
Andy Conda says 2 of his cats came into the room because of the bell. Or was it the meowing? Was it the meowing or the bell?
Meow.
Meowing. Oh. Wait.
Meow, meow, meow.
Come here.
Meow. So where are we starting today? Where are we not starting?
Or are you ready to start talking about some combat changes and some tweets?
Absolutely. I'm always interested in talking combat. You know that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Econdis, yes. It's another rescue kitty for you to torment. So we do have a couple of tweets for everybody from Chris. All 3 of them.
tree.
Tree tweets. But the new QA build is live. Lots of bug fixes and tweaks. Also, Well of Alder scene is included, but not accessible without dev help. And the Well of Elder, I guess, is one of the brand new Mistrender scenes.
That would make sense. Again, as I thought that we would see some new content coming up this release, and probably next, with still lots more bug fixes. That's my guess for what's coming up over the next release or two. So we now know a new scene is available. Probably won't get released yet into because it just made it to QA. Don't know, because this is the first we're hearing of it. But
well, if it does make it to production, it's going to be another one of those scenes where one of the devs teleports everybody and everybody teleports to a friend.
I don't get why it's not accessible without dev help on the QA. Hello? That's why it's the QA. Just open it up. I'm sure the reason is they haven't built an entrance yet, so is most likely the answer. So, I mean, I understand, but, you know, I just got to chuckle at, you know, it's on QA, go test it, but you still need a developer to get there. I understand when you're testing on live and you don't want to open it up yet that way, but, you know.
Oh, wait, hold on. I've got a great thing for Lily.
What do you got now?
Where is YouTube? And hold on, let's see. Cat videos. Okay. Videos for cats, 8 hours.
Oh, you put the
yeah. Now
little bugs and stuff walking around on your screen for her to chase around. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Now I just need to make sure that the volume is up on this. So it is a video of like birds like eating shit.
Oh, fun.
Okay. Now the fun part. That's Lily down there watching the video.
Can barely see it. Let me see. Do it again. Okay, there you go.
Lily's what? If you see the back, oh, there she goes. Yes. Oh man, how to entertain a cat for 8 hours?
Technology, what a concept! Don't let the kitty out. Don't let the kitty use the window.
Okay, and
put a $400 iPad in front of kitty to attack. There you go.
Well, that is actually a work iPad, by the way. It's not mine. I don't own any Apple products.
If somebody's giving you Apple products, then you just have to deal with it. But you know,
yeah. Yeah, if it wasn't for the person talking in the background, and there you go. Whoa, she changed videos.
Yeah, Kitty says, "Screw this shit. I want to watch some cartoons."
Yes. Now, if I could disable disable everything, that would be great. But yeah, I hate Apple products. But let's go back to the Well of Alder scene. So you have to remember, it's like when you have developers doing different tasks, you end up with everybody being assigned different like things to work on. So Chris fixing bugs as well as like Wizard Smoke and Justin and everybody else. There's still world builders on staff. What are they doing? They may not have the same bugs types to fix. And so it's like, okay, these guys can actually work on developing new scenes and storyline stuff for episode 2. And she's going at it. There's dogs and she really.
Yeah, well, you give her something to go after.
Oh yeah. She's bringing down menus now. Oh, let's see. How do I get back to it? This is me not knowing how to use a fucking iPad.
Yeah.
Skip trial. I don't want that. I don't want YouTube Premium. Okay.
Why not?
Oh, display mode. You'd have to tell me how to do that. Settings. Playback options. I don't know how to do that. Let's see.
I'm sure there's a way.
Oops. Hey, imagine that. This iPad is not. Okay, autoplay is off. No captions. Playback speed is normal. Report. Blah 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 blah. I don't know how to do that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he sent you a link in Discord how to put it in kiosk mode.
Oh, he did? Well, I don't want to...
Econdis.
Well,
you're the man.
Well, I need to disable the touchpad to play that video.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Dr.
So,
D. Good afternoon,
tweet number
sir.
2. Tweet number 2. Chris is working on 5 hours ago, working on some last minute balance. And I have a question. Smoldering Shiv. How do players use it?
Weren't we just talking about Smoldering Shiv again the other day?
Fiery Decay and others.
Yeah.
Would faster ticks make it better or worse?
Oh, absolutely better.
Obviously more DPS, but feels like people would like it is a nuisance and lasts a long time. Oh man, Lily's like completely like laid down on the floor right now.
I haven't used Smoldering Shiv since I don't use a bladed weapon, so this doesn't pertain to the archer folks. And again, playing an archer in this game is against usually all of my sensibilities because usually I play a bladed character. As a matter of fact, when I first started, I went dual wield because, and I've got all that offhand combat and all that stuff. What is my offhand
because it was OP at the moment. You do need to actually click into this one, Laz. Click into the comments.
All sorts of comments here. Or should we just click on it and just bring it up as a whole new topic there? There we go. Because the official forums is not a place to have this conversation. We need to have this conversation on Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah. Econdis. It's true.
Combos be blocked. What?
Top G's like example. Actually, he says, I mean, it's all around weaker than thrust plus ignite weapon. Maybe bump up the numbers a bit, give a special effect to it, maybe an armored reduction debuff onto it. Also, Masterworks do not affect combos. Could you potentially look at that? Example, thrust damage does not 1/2. I don't know. Trust. Damn it.
Right? Canva is a free tool that makes designing anything easy. Canva has all my content creation needs covered. Our whole team uses Canva.
How about you just don't let the cat play with the iPad right now? More fun when she's messing with you. That's funny, though.
Oh. Yeah. So, thrust damage on a sword does not help the damage from Smoldering Shiv. The same thing occurs to all combos. Chris's response to that is, I'm working on skill level plus specialization from 2 schools into most combos. Should be live tomorrow. Does that mean that like you're going to have to specialize in swords and fire?
I'm going to guess if you want the ungodly badass OP effect when it's stacked. Now, see, this is where combos get interesting, because if you're working a floating deck, you could possibly stack 5 of each before you combo them to make, a badass combo. But most of the time, all you do is just drag one onto the other, do your combo, and boom. Smolder and Shiv being, again, at the time, now I brought this up on my stats. In the tactics tree, again, I went to offhand attack and GM'd it. Offhand defense, I GM'd it. And offhand power, I GM'd way back in the day because of the dual wield system. But then all of a sudden, oh, well, you can't use 2 of these together. Oh, you can't use 2 of those together. Oh, we're going to make it so your offhand attack, and they just literally made it pointless. And he put these on the 100% return list because people were dumping it left and right. But I figured, what the heck, I might as well keep it because you know how things go around here. What gets dumped at one point comes back even better later on, so I kept it. So, at least things like that seem to happen. We're never going to do this, and then a little later on, it all comes back, and oh, look at what got done. What we were never going to do.
What?
Yeah, right.
Hide helmet. What? Lily has abandoned the cat videos.
Yeah, she's had enough of the commercials.
Yeah, changing windows. But she is back to rubbing her face on the microphone. You can't see the tail because it's on the other monitor. But the issue here is it really becomes one where you've got a system of combos, you've got a system of stats. Your combos are supposed to be overpowered. They're supposed to be doing massive amounts of damage. They're supposed to be doing
a lot more than each of the individuals by themselves stand alone. Definitely, yes. That much we can say.
The only problem is they all got the nerf hammer when people started using them and were able to kill other players really quickly.
That's the point.
Which is the point. Yeah,
kill and move on.
Killing everything.
The faster I kill, the more gold I get.
Yeah, the faster you kill, the more gold you get. We've got all this Shroud math that's being done, and as soon as it's deemed too powerful, Chris will turn around and nerf it. Instead of addressing the actual real underlying issue. In order to use those combos, you have to have decks of a specific type. From there, you have to alter your playstyle for those decks. When you start doing that, you end up forcing everybody to adopt specific playstyles. But at the same time, as people kill everything really quickly, the underlying problem is never being addressed. And that underlying problem is resistances, what armor is actually doing, as well as counter skills, enemy AI, and how are they going to alter their behaviors in order to do it. It's the reason that everybody learned Douse back in the day was because of Smoldering Shiv.
Everybody used Root back in the day because it was an easy way to stop your opponent.
Yes.
When was the last time you used Root? I don't think I don't even think I've I've studied it since Resistance. All sorts of things that used to be useful that
But like the Shroud math is being looked at and tweaked, but the underlying issues are not being addressed. And until we start addressing the underlying issues, we're always going to run into problems with Shroud math.
I may have to break out some of my old dual wield daggers and go out to DRW and see what I can do these days, because I'm definitely a hell of a lot stronger and sturdier than I was back in the days when I used to dual wield. So be interesting to see what my avatar can do at this point, dual wielding a pair of daggers and some poison out in DRW.
Oh yeah. And then like other people like Aaron Blank is like, please considering making masterworks on weapons impact combos. Tying specialization to it isn't enough to overcome the fact that a basic thrust is better than Smoldering Shiv, because the former gains a bonus from masterworked bonus thrust damage, the latter does not.
Yeah. Oh, that would be on a weapon chance hit, wouldn't it? That would. I don't see that being. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're gonna get the plus on your attack due to the masterwork, but the combo isn't. The combo is not part of that. So I would tend to disagree on that point.
Well, you end up with all kinds of different things. Lily locked it again. Now she's doing weird things to different things. She's trying to get behind it. This is funny. So she locked it, and she's trying to get to the birds behind it. That's funny. Uh-oh. Everybody can see I'm wearing pants today. It's cold outside. But yeah, then you end up with, also, can combos be blocked? Not sure what the success or failure rate using combo is, but making them more reliable would make them more used. Maybe purely speculation on my ends, as I can't speak from experience. Yeah.
And if it's underused, it might be because players are killing mobs faster with skills. Yeah, absolutely is. Faster tick, shorter duration, and slight damage increase. No, that's just Shroud mats it right to where it was. I mean, come on. If you're going to do something, boost it across the board. Yeah. We're going to boost it here. We're going to nick it there, and we're going to put it right back where it was with more Shroud mats. I always love how that works out sometimes, too.
It's going to get Shroud math to death.
Wow, we know that. We know that.
Pablo's like, I would use it if it scales very high with fire attunements, like 50 plus DPS at 150 fire attunement. So much that it's worth taking away the life, earth, and damage gem and fire ward skill. If it does not scale at all and had decent DPS, 15 to 30 DPS, so I keep using fire ward and gems.
I think the question that Chris needs to ask first is, how many people are still using floating deck versus static decks these days, and see how many people are actually using combos before he delves way too deep into this as well. How many people are actually using combos out in the audience? Just aye or nay from you guys that you use combos in your daily routine hunting out there in Shroud of the Avatar. I'm going to say not many. Yeah.
I have not in a very long time. The litter bot. Which one is it?
Nope.
Because there's litter robot, there's the cat Ginny, litter box.
So far we're at 100%. Nobody uses combos in the audience. So there's our scientific poll. One person, Serenia, so far.
A few, yes. But have to be easier to use, have to be easier to do, instead of having to Actually,
therein
stare at your hot
lies
bar.
the rub. Therein lies the rub. Is ease of use as well.
Yeah. Instead of staring at your hot bar the entire time while you're in combat, I would have to go in combat as you watch skills pop up and down, so that way you can bring them together. Woo! I was learning some stuff, but it's one where you have to make it to where it's easy to use a combo and a long cooldown time. Maybe if you have both of those things, you can drag that skill onto your combat bar, charge it, but it's got an insanely long cooldown time. And because you've got
food for thought
points spent in those skills, it's like, yeah.
Or you could give us glyphs for combos and glyphs for all the other skills that we can just take and drag anywhere on our screen, so we can activate them by single clicking the glyph by itself. That would be really, 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 really sweet.
Yes.
Just saying. Yeah, just saying. Give me a glyph for the combo that I can put on my bar. How about that? If I've learned the skills, instead of having to combine them, let me just use the glyph for that combo, so that when I want to use the combo, I can just click the glyph. That would make my life a lot easier. I think that would make everybody else's life a lot easier.
And thank you, Sagewise. I used to have the self-cleaning one. Yeah. As Lily rips apart my 20-year-old chair. I'm surprised. Yeah. But yeah, combos completely underutilized, not very useful right now. Shroud math is going to happen, and it's going to be like,
beware,
people are going to use it for a minute and then be like, oh, I got tired of staring at my hot bar to watch skills change, so that way I could turn around and try to do a combo.
Yeah, now Shadow Vice commentary out there says if the cooldown time's too long, he won't use it. He'll move on. If the charge time's too long, people won't use it. They'll find something quicker that they can get off faster to cause damage instead of waiting for it, unless it's got a punch and it's worth the wait. But, I find that things that you wait for tend to get you hit and hurt in combat when you're waiting for them. So that's just my experience. Now, when I'm playing my Leroy Lazarus style, well, I'm wading into the fray, and be damned, the healer's got to work. Healer's got to work.
Yep.
That's what we brought the healer for. Love you, Justin.
Well, yep. Then the other tweet that came out 2 hours ago from Quiz is the metrics tidbit of the day. Players dash right 25% more than they dash left. Discuss. Index finger just more touchy than ring finger, or D just closer to other keys that they might want to press?
I sort of don't understand the question here. Isn't dash a skill that you just activate and you dash? I didn't know there was an option to dash left or dash right.
There's not. Maybe he means strafe?
Maybe. Yeah. So again, I didn't understand this because,
Yeah.
I don't get it. But, yeah.
A litter box with Wi-Fi. As a security person, I'm opposed to that. Don't need more Internet of Things.
Yeah, but double tapping left or right doesn't make you move any faster, does it? Yeah. Left or right?
I think Chris really means strafing.
Even, or rolling. Yeah, I mean, I just don't get it. First off, so.
Yeah. Is it, do you mean combat roles.
Yeah, I mean that may be what and again, I'm not even on that.
Or do you mean running around in circles?
Yeah, I just double clicking to either way doesn't seem to do unless it's the
Oh, you have to be in combat mode.
Yeah.
I mean, but at the same
time,
we're
talking dash now. What do I have here on my? This is sprint, I think, right?
But at the same time, it's like you can't sprint left or right.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Sprint is really for going forward. So I think what he's trying to say is strafe.
Okay, well. We got a whole comment section here on players dashing more to the left than the right. Wants to know if there's anywhere he can buy a few ancient essence. Anybody know where some ancient essence out there? He doesn't want to salvage any arties. I don't blame you, buddy. Anybody got ancient essence for sale out there?
Yep.
Let us know. I'll put you in touch with a buyer.
Oh. And this is the way I actually get to spend most of my day working. With one arm on top of Lily, the other one.
There you go.
So that way I can type.
So anyway, double tapping left or right. I'm going to assume the standard, most people are just right-handed and aptly go to the right. When you walk into a supermarket, more times than not, you're more likely to go right than left. There's just all sorts of things that, dictate that. But, why would the D key be any closer than the A key? He doesn't mention what the other key is,
Nope. Don't know what's going on there.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see what everybody thinks about this topic, because I'm curious to see what they interpreted.
Well, there is some debate whether or not he means strafe, and everybody's pretty much thinking that he's talking about strafing. And strafing to me makes much more sense than dashing left or right. Okay. But that's the Tweeterverse from Chris. Ooh, all 3 tweets.
Yes.
We interpret the news so you don't have to. What are we going to play now?
Let's talk about, you should probably have it up yesterday, mounts as decoration.
Hold on. Gotta play something. And the first 2 things I typed in, I do not have mounts as decoration up still from yesterday.
Because reboots?
No, but I just scrolled up to go find it.
There it is. I just put it in there for you.
Yep. And wouldn't you know it, I clicked on the wrong one. Because someone posted something in as I was trying to click. But mounts as deco. Baragon wants a small tabletop figure of a horse.
Interestingly enough, tabletop statues. Sean chimes in.
He wants a saddle. He wants a saddle because he wants to ride it.
Well, he'd prefer it to be a saddle, and the reason behind that is that, and I like the concept that if you had, say, a barn with a bunch of saddles draped over the stalls, you would click on the saddle and that would pick the horse that you would want to ride. I like that idea. As part of, or make that a way to use them. There's just all sorts of interesting things as deco they could be. Again, I would love to finally see an incorporation where your rideable mount, you can get off and it'll stand there. You got to hitch it like you do in most other games.
Yep.
And use it that way as well.
Majority.
But for now,
well, if I were dreaming a dream to come true, we'd be able to set our horses to stay in the world instead of disappearing on dismount.
Absolutely.
I'd also make them more viable to have saddlebags and add carry weight improvements per different horses. A mule? A pack mule? What is this? I've never heard of this.
Mining for days on end.
A pack mule? Pack horse? Maybe
llama?
A pack llama?
Pack llama? What? Purple pack llama?
What?
Purple llama drama?
Yeah. Whoa. I just shocked Lily on her nose.
Static shock?
Yes. And now she's like looking. I just shocked her again.
Shadow Vice, absolutely got to agree with you there. I like how they do it in Red Dead. Now again, I'm harping back to Ultima, originally on this, where your horse was there. Your horse would actually die. And actually in Red Dead, your horse can get injured. You have to, get your horse healed and all that good stuff. But they have the option, and they do the same thing with the vehicles in GTA 5. When you request your horse or your vehicle, it shows up off screen right near you someplace, and you can mount it. And when you get off and go into a bar, it stays right out front where you leave it until, sometimes it wanders off if it hears gunshots. If it's not tamed, I mean, there's all sorts of great reactions to mounts in Red Dead. I gotta give them that one. It wanders off. Yeah.
Yes. I'm just curious what's going to happen with mounts iteration number 2.
Well, we shall see. I mean, we just got some fresh mounts in there, and got to give them plus for getting the reindeer in during the Christmas season and not after. That was definitely a good plus, although it wasn't announced until just recently. They slid that one in mid-slip. And, again, release 85 happens tomorrow, and about the only new thing that we know, we don't even know if that's coming in tomorrow. I'm going to guess not, because it just made it to QA today. Which
it's going in tomorrow. It is.
Well, lockdown was last Thursday, so are we supposed to be playing and doing things like this on QA a day before release? Today we're supposed to be locking down the gold candidate, aren't we? At least that's my understanding, but
that's where everything that's on QA is going to be.
It'll be transposed in the morning, so you just won't have access to it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Someone's messaging me that there won't be any more passes on mounts. Mounts are complete. They're never going to be.
Bridge Troll. Okay, you got me there. Is that I assume that there is a gold candidate? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll make some kind of announcement about that, but he usually does someplace.
This is important breaking news for everybody. Amazon Prime just announced that season 5 of The Expanse is now available.
Season 5 of The Expanse, huh?
Oh yeah.
Have you heard about Amazon's Luna? Amazon's new gaming platform. Anybody sign up for that?
Don't know. It's something. Yeah, it does. Okay. Oh man, I will say that I am my cyberpunk adventure. I have to restart the game, supposedly.
Oh, you're on Cyberpunk while you're running all this?
No. I'm not running Cyberpunk right now. That shit. I may have 64 gigs of RAM, but with everything else that I work with, no. The main quest line in Cyberpunk, I can't get into the club to progress it because I started this conversation with the guy, and then I just ran away and did something else, and I can't get into the fucking club. Yeah, I did a bunch of other side quests, and I can't get back in there in order to do the main quest. The doorman won't let me in at all. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, Bridge Troll, I'm scratching my head at that one right now, as I just got my invite to it. And the first thing they want to do is sell me some equipment for it. And I'm like, really? You want me to try out your new product? Aren't you supposed to give me the equipment to try out so that I can test your stuff, not tell me to buy your new equipment?
Yeah. I have no idea what Amazon Luna is.
It's a new gaming platform, and I don't know exactly what it is. I just got... it's funny, I got a message the other day that says, sorry, we can't accept you into the program because you signed up with a business account. Then I got a message saying, no, we screwed up. You don't have a business account. And I'm like, I know that. I do have a business account, but that's another story. But wasn't on the, so I just said, okay, screw these guys, whatever. And then today an invitation shows up and says, you can start by buying our equipment. And it's like, you never said anything about this, But anyway.
Yep.
It's an online platform using their controller is supposed to cut down on latency to the connection to the cloud of playing the game. So apparently they found a way to cut latency with their own proprietary controller, which is more something like if it's our controller, give it more bandwidth so it can get there quicker. I don't know. Is that all it is?
No, it's all bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
And the controller looks exactly like this, except with this one and this one switched, So it's the exact same controller, except with these two switched. The D-pad here and the joystick there.
Is that the same controller I have? The Logitech
310?
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, it's the standard Logitech. Yeah, it's a great controller. The only problem is it's wired.
It's wired and it doesn't have any shock stuff for it.
Well, I
think I've had mine for like 20 or 15 years or so.
I don't know. I've had this thing for a while. It's Logitech, and I made the mistake when I first started playing this game of getting away from Logitech and buying into Razer, and I will never veer away from Logitech products ever again.
Yeah. Other than my mouse doing weird things, I'm really happy with the Logitech. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, I got to do.
Occasionally disappears.
I got to do a mouse every year and a half. I beat the shit out of them. So but still,
I beat the shit out of mine.
Ridge Troll, I enjoyed them,
mine occasionally.
but sorely lacking when it comes to support. Sorely lacking, and too expensive for what they offer. My Razer mouse, which was really great, had the one flaw of being wireless as well as wired, but it had an internal battery that couldn't be replaced. So after a year, the battery was dead, and there goes my $100 mouse out the fucking window. Buy another fucking $100 mouse. No, why should I buy a $100 mouse when I can buy one that's got batteries in the bottom that I can just recharge and replace? Hello. Never again. Never again.
Yep.
Keyboard, just, great mechanical keyboard, but lacking in the buttons. And their buttons were tied into the software that didn't work. This is all tied in. it's got buttons that work. When I hit the button fucking works. I don't have to worry about trying to find the button in the software. Jack remembers the kind of craziness I used to go trying to switch between modes, and it's like, oh shit, it's stuck in that fucking mode again, and I can't switch it. No, don't have those problems anymore. But anyway, yeah, well, their laptops are good. They're also, no, I wouldn't buy one of those either. I'll tell you what, I buy a laptop on eBay before I buy a Razer laptop. Matter of fact, I have bought a laptop on eBay. That's where I bought my last one. I got a killer deal on it. Anyway, moving right along. It's about that time, Jack.
Yes, it is. That NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar is hosted on NBNN.info. You too can access it by going to NBNN.info, clicking on the calendar button, and looking at this aggregated mess of all the Google Public calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about. If you have a Google Public Calendar related to Shroud and you want it hooked up, hey, you now have Radio Free Britannia at the very bottom of the page.
Oh, yeah, you didn't notice that update?
No, I did not.
Yes, if you want to listen while you're on if you want to listen to WRFB while you're browsing the NBNN website, there is a link at the bottom of all the pages that you can just tune in and listen to us.
And there it is. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it does not follow from page to page. I haven't quite gotten that yet, but we do what we can around here to make things easier for you to listen.
But yes, if you have a Google Public Calendar related to Shroud and you want it hooked up, you need to email news@nbnn.info, and Laz will do something with it eventually. All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time.
Nude Britannia time.
Send all your nudes to nudes@nbnn.info so we can carefully curate those things 2 minutes at a time. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us. Yep. At 7 p.m. this evening on WRFB is the 70s at 7, and that is followed at 10 p.m. by the Weckwood Room with Waz's Wad, where he covers some rock and roll history from 1946 to 1974. And that's our community calendar for this hump day.
Got some interesting news. His dad got a film crew currently headed to his home this weekend. Going to be a part of a Netflix special, a rock and roll special about the group that he used to be in called the Scoundrels. So,
cool.
Yeah, it's supposedly doing a half hour on him. So, going to be interesting to see. His partner, a lot of his partners have gone on to do amazing, crazy things. His partner, Tommy, the guitar player, went on to become a U.S. Marshal, became the head marshal out in Arizona, became, mayor of his town. He's now mayor out there of his town. His other partner, Tommy, the drummer, became a graphic design artist, and this guy does all sorts of stuff, and he's the guy doing the Netflix thing. But he does, he has all sorts of clients, like, BMWs and, just all sorts of, he does all sorts of commercial work for these people, graphic arts and designs. Now he's doing this Netflix show. So interesting shit. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing it, and I'll let you all know when it comes out. Get to see my old man, a little history, a little more rock and roll history out there on Netflix. But meanwhile, you're tuned in to Two Idiots Interpreting the News, so you don't have to on Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us on replays on YouTube and or Twitch. We do appreciate it no matter how you catch us. Thanks to all you patrons out there and all you supporters. You've kept us here. We're ending 5+ years here, folks. This is our 5th full season. Technically our 6th year, but next year we'll start season 6, full 6th season, and it's all thanks to you guys and gals, and we do appreciate it. We love you guys. The BMC wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, Go check them out today. They've got guild pricing across the board. The ticker down here is their guild prices. You'll find those at all the guild vendors out there, so you don't ever have to guess what you're going to be paying for the goods that you're looking for. So go check out Black Rock Cove today, located in the Quell region near the town of Exeter. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, always bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including Two Idiots at 12s and 6s, Mondays through Friday, for your entertainment pleasure. ShroudMusic.com for ABC files. If you're looking for ABC files and you just want to get some music going here in Shroud the Avatar, check out ShroudMusic.com today. It'll get you started, get you some links to, make your own, all sorts of other information out at ShroudMusic.com. Capheus is one of many shops, but he's got your wood goods covered in his shop because he's selling wood. If you got more money than time and you need some crafting materials, go check out Capheus Wares today. He's out at shroudmarketplace.com and the Capheus Wares. He's got beetle carapaces. He's got brewing sets all ready to go, so you don't have to do it. Ready to rock and roll. You just add the ingredients. Brew kits. I love it. Brew kits for sale and more out of Capheus Wares. And of course, 200 other shops, including Jack's and my own, on Shroud Marketplace. When you're looking for goods, go check out shroudmarketplace.com.
Yes.
I said shroudmarketplace.com enough today?
No, shroudmarketplace.com.
Yes, shroudmarketplace.com.
Buy or sell everything Shroud related. You just have to click on that register button in order to buy anything. And if you want to sell things, you need to go to shroudmarketplace.com and click on the vendor registration. Bye-bye, Lily.
Yeah, somebody was asking yesterday about leveling services, but yeah, again, here's a pre-built 136 adventure, 102 producer available out there,
as well as a bunch of other things. You've got he actually includes everything that he's actually got on there. It does not include the gold that's on the account, but it does include pretty much everything else.
Okay, I gotta ask about this one guy. He's got package deal 5 plus 1 million gold for 175, but he's got 2 plus 1 million gold for 295. Wouldn't 5 plus 1 million be better than 2 plus 1 million? I don't know. I'm just asking. Yeah.
Well, if you have to actually look at what's all in the package. So you actually have to go through and look at the images and see what all's there. So that's got a couple crowns, the Aether longbows, a bunch of Dark Star stuff.
Rooms. I thought he's selling 5 plus million. No. Yeah, 2 plus million. Yeah, that's how it reads. Yeah, okay, I see it now. He's saying he's selling these packages that are worth that much. Yeah, okay.
No. It's you have to look. I mean, you have to look at the everything there. I mean, he's even got an artifact package with a crap ton of artifacts. You have to just look through the images, see what all's there, and it's that is everything that you're buying.
Interesting.
A lot of stuff. Yeah.
So package deal plus 1 million gold. I get it.
Yes. Package deal plus 1 million gold.
I think that's why he's selling 5 million gold. I'm going, man, that's
Hey, you know what? When you can sell teleport and recall scrolls at shroudmarketplace.com, anything is possible.
Anything's possible. I know.
Anything and everything is possible. So you know what? As long as it's not a bannable offense, you can buy it or sell it at Shroud Marketplace. You do need to click on register in order to buy anything. Remember, as long as it's not a bannable offense, you can buy it or sell it at Shroud Marketplace from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, cheaper than you can get from Port Nip, all the way to leveling services, deco services, or wedding services by that guy.
That's right. All sorts of services. Beer and wine, outfitting, Mom's Oil Refining Service, Gus Ball Service, Cheesy Weddings, Wedding Services, and more. And of course, I'm the guy to go see if you're looking to get hitched in game. Lazarus Long's Weddings and more. Because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. And yes, those business hours are realistic. Actually, you gotta read the text. But anyway, I'm always around nearby to make deliveries if you're buying from my shop at Shroud Marketplace, as well as Jack. So deliveries usually very prompt off the marketplace. I don't even think I've ever waited long for one of my purchases. So great stuff, great prices, great marketplace. Get out there and buy some today. Give some gifts for the holidays. But meanwhile, we gotta wrap things up and get out of here for today. Gotta thank Waldo for the big 100 bits today.
Is anybody streaming today?
The lovely Vivid is the only person out there that Party One is there now. Party One. So we do have two choices.
Which one to choose?
Flip a coin. Heads Vivid, tails the other guy.
I need a coin. I don't have a coin, but I have this.
Do flip coin and
that's head. That's head. So who is that? That's what lovely Wivet.
Yeah.
So we are going to be rating the lovely Wivet. That is all set up for everybody.
Yeah, not happening.
What? But it is time for us to get out of here, everybody.
It is. Thanks to you guys and gals. We'll be back with more tomorrow and release 85. So stay tuned for that and more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you for the release tomorrow.
Bye-bye.